Hey, what's up, guys? It is Rob, and I'm back with a brand new tag video response. This is the Jaws tag, which was created by Julie Cassidy. Definitely go check out her channel, go subscribe. And this was great. I've never really seen a tag video done about Jaws. So, Jaws is a masterpiece. It is one of my favorite films of all time. And as far as the sequels go, I mean, Jaws, like I said, classic film. Um, Jaws 2, fantastic sequel that no one ever talks about. And you got Jaws 3, which is Jaws 3D, which I consider to be a guilty pleasure. I do like the setting and stuff, but I feel like it's still crappy in a way, but it's not as bad as Jaws: The Revenge, which is the fourth and final film. So, this tag video has 6 questions, and like I said, I was tagged by Julie, so thank you, Julie, or thank you, sis. And let's get started. Number 1 is favorite line in Jaws. Well, I have a lot, but I know the most popular. I mean, this is honestly one of the most popular lines in movie or cinematic history. Um, this line, like right away, if you say it, like people automatically think of the movie Jaws, and that's how viral it went. So from Jaws, I'm gonna say my favorite line is "You're gonna need a bigger boat," but I'm also gonna add "Smile, you son of a bitch." I mean, he doesn't really finish it, but when he's on that pole and the boat is sinking and Jaws is coming at him and he's got the gun and he before he shoots and it explodes. That's great. What a great moment. But you're gonna need a bigger boat is when he first encounters Jaws and see how big his head is when it comes out. Um, that is a great moment too. But I also like the lines that Quint, um, delivers when it's nighttime and they're all on the boat, and he talks about, how all the men fell into the water, and some were bitten in half, and when he tells that story is kind of creepy, but definitely a fun one. So that's my answer for number 1. Number 2 is favorite character in Jaws. I'm gonna say Hooper. I really like Hooper a lot. Tiger shark. What? Hooper. What I like about him, he's very energetic. He's very smart. He knows a lot about sharks, and I know a lot of people are going to say Brody's their favorite character, and I love Chief Brody. Okay, I love him, but I feel like Hooper doesn't get enough recognition. I think Hooper he does a lot. Um, I think he's funny, and yeah, he's just I just like, to me he's like the Egon of, you know he's like the Egon of Jaws. He just reminds me of kind of like a scientist or nerdy character. But Robert Shaw as Quint, like that's the guy you'd love to hate because of what he does. Um, so I don't really care for his character too much. But Hooper, I'd say, is my favorite. Number 3 is, do you think Jaws holds up good? Yes. I still think this is the best shark movie ever made, even now, with all the stuff they come out with now. I still don't think they've matched it. I think the closest movie that comes to surpassing Jaws would be The Shallows. Um, I think that was done the best. I mean, there's other movies, you know, Open Water is not really, I wouldn't really call that a shark movie too much. I mean, there are sharks in it, but it's not mainly the sole purpose of sharks. It's about survival and like how they got left in the ocean. So that's kind of like, I guess, in a different category, I'd say. The Reef is a good one. You don't, I mean, they use shark footage and reuse shark footage in that, and it is a great white. But you don't really get to see it too much. I mean, as far as suspense goes, that's good for suspense and stuff. The Reef is very good. But The Shallows, I think when you see the shark and all that stuff, they did a very good job with how the shark looked. So I'd say the closest to beating Jaws would be The Shallows, but I don't think it beats it. I still think Jaws holds the gold trophy here. Um, and yes, it holds up very well. The music, one of the most iconic themes ever in movie history. Um, the sequences of people getting eaten and the barrels going down, the Quint getting bit by the shark and being taken down. Just all that stuff is just iconic. I mean, hell, even the beginning when the girl goes swimming in the water and she gets she's thrashing back and forth and stuff, which she actually got hurt filming that. But that's scary in itself, and you don't even get to see the shark. So, yeah, this poster always got me too because if you see the woman swimming up there and you see the size of the shark, it's like that's terrifying. Like honestly. So yes, I definitely think this movie still it's a classic, and I still think it holds up today. Number four is, do you think the shark looks real? Um, there are scenes where the shark looks absolutely ridiculous and fake. But there are scenes where the shark does look pretty real. Um, the underwater cage stuff I thought looked really good. Where they're on the boat and they're looking down the water and the shark's swimming, that looks really good. Uh, some of the attacks that happen looks really good. Quint's death, I think the shark, the way it's opened its mouth and stuff, the shark, sometimes it just doesn't look good. I mean, it looks mechanical, but that's still an amazing scene, and I think it still holds up pretty good. I would say most of the time, I think the shark looks um, fake in certain scenes, but there are certain times where it doesn't. I think it's certain angles. I think the angles and the shots really help the situation because they used like three sharks. They built like three of them. They had problems with them. Um, so I give them credit for going through all that. I mean, for me, it's better to have something there, even if it's fake, than have something CGI that's not there and you have to react to something that's not there. I just don't think there's any shock value to it. I don't think there's just it's not um it's not realistic in that way. So the fact that there's something there, I feel like it's realistic in that point. So number five is, how old were you when you first saw the movie Jaws? I believe I was 10 or 11. I was young, and I remember I saw it on TV because all the stuff on TV was edited. I mean, all the bloody, gory stuff and the the bad words and all that stuff was edited out. And I was, I think the part that terrified me the most was the barrels. I don't know what it was about the barrels. When it hooked onto Jaws and the barrels would be coming, that's when you knew that Jaws was there. So when you see the barrels go under, the fact that he pulled all those barrels under the water, you could tell how strong he was. That I don't know what it was with the barrels. It always freaked me out because I knew the shark was there. I mean, it should be even more freaky that you never know when the shark's going to be there if the barrels weren't attached to him. Something with the barrels. Ugh. All right. Number six is, how would you rank the Jaws franchise? Well, that's easy. This is probably one of the easiest rankings ever in history. So I'd say four, would be Jaws of Revenge, which would be the worst one. Number three, I'll go 4-1. Number three is, of course, Jaws 3. Number two is, of course, Jaws 2. And then, of course, my favorite, number one, is the first Jaws. So, pretty easy ranking. One being the best, four being the worst. Everyone knows that. Unless you really like four, I've never really heard anyone say that they like four the best. If you do, that's good. I'm glad someone got some enjoyment. But yeah, That's a very easy ranking. So yeah, that's the last question. Really cool tag. I think I'm going to tag some people that Julie didn't. Um, See if anyone else wants to do this. I'm going to tag Sean Urshan. I'm going to tag Sean Blue Digital and Katie Warman. She is a new subscriber of mine, and I just I found her channel and stuff. I don't know if you do tag videos, Katie. All you have to do is answer the questions that I answered with your own answers, obviously. So Katie Warman, and then I'm going to do Mr. Car Productions, which is Kenny. Kenny, if you're watching this video, I know you don't really do tag videos, but if you want to participate in this, please do. And then the last one is Black Scorpio X. I'm not, like I said, I don't know if you do tag videos or not, but if you want to do this one, please do. So those are the people I'm tagging. Thank you very much for tagging me, Julie, again. And yeah, go subscribe to Julie Cassidy. So I'll be back with more tag videos, more list videos, more horror movie reviews, more stuff. So stay tuned. This is Rob signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.